Hi, I'm Reggie, and this documentary is about today's generation and the music industry and the struggle that people have to get into the music industry. This documentary features interviews, views and opinions, and live music from people who have tried to get into the music industry. Alright, so Conor, how long have you been playing bass?
About 3 years.
Alright, are you in a band or is it like?
Yeah, ish.
Ish?
Yeah.
Explain what?
Well, early stages.
Oh, okay. You in like any of your own stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah? What kind of music do you play?
Rock, alternative sort of stuff.
Okay, you play anywhere like any gigs or?
No.
Oh, okay. So we took a survey of 200 participants, and from this we found that less than 5% of these musicians make a living, 23% lose money on their musical endeavours, and 72% of these musicians make a small profit. These are the interviews we took. What do you play?
Guitar.
How long have you been playing?
8 years.
Do you play in a band or are you a solo?
I'm currently in a project, yeah.
Okay. You played any gigs before?
A few in various different places, only small like pubs and clubs and that.
Who influenced you to play bass?
Probably Flea from Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Okay, do you listen to their music quite a lot then, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you had the chance, like, to obviously be signed on that, is that what you want to do when you're like older? Is that what you're planning to do? Or?
Yeah, definitely.
So would that be the dream, would it?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried to be signed to a record label? Have you ever looked into it?
Yeah, but it's a lot difficult than what people make it out to be. You've got to be a certain type of thing to be able to be certain type of music to look to be signed.
Okay, do you reckon that's what the main kind of, not issue is now, but the main kind of thing that's stopping people from making it?
Yeah, maybe.
It's probably media and stuff. Alright, Drew, so how old are you?
I'm 18.
What instruments do you play?
Guitar and drums.
How long have you been playing?
Since I've been about 12 years old.
Okay, is that both drums and guitar? Or?
I started playing guitar first and then started playing drums in a band.
What artists are you influenced by?
I first came into guitar at a young age with artists such as like Jimi Hendrix and Eric Clapton and just amazing guitar players, but the more I play, the more influences I get, such as like Arctic Monkeys, and I feel like they're influencing the stuff I write and play and everything.
Oh, nice one. Have you ever written your own music? Or tried to write your own music?
Yeah, tried a few times, not successful completely, but...
What band do you play in?
It's just a band where there's 3 of us. One plays bass and I play drums, and then there's singer plays electric and lead guitar as well.
Okay, nice one. Have you played any gigs before?
Yeah, we've played a few, so I've done a few at college and I've done a few at some like family friends parties.
Okay, so how old are you?
I'm 17.
What do you play?
Play ukulele and a bit of piano.
How long have you been playing the instruments for?
Around 2 years.
What, each?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you play in a band or are you a solo artist or what?
Solo.
Do you know anyone like personally signed to a record label?
No, I don't know.
Have you ever tried to get signed to a label?
We tried once where we put some videos on YouTube and see if we could, like, we got quite a lot of views on one of them, and just to see if we could send it off, but nothing ever happened.
Okay. So have you played any gigs?
Locally, like bars and stuff.
Okay. Do you personally know anyone signed to a record label?
No, not personally.
Have you ever tried to get signed to a record label?
Well, yeah, I always try, but it's harder. It's quite hard.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know, because a lot of people want to be like the next big thing.
Oh, and you think that's why people are struggling?
Yeah, because there's too many people.
Yeah. Have you ever tried to write your own music, or have you ever written your own music?
Yeah, in our band we've written about 5 or 6 songs.
Okay. Have you ever published any of these songs?
No.
Amy, how old are you?
16.
What do you play?
I sing.
Oh, okay. Alright, Jeremy, so how old are you?
I'm 20.
What instrument do you play?
Guitar.
Alright, so how long have you been singing for?
8 years.
Okay, what band, do you play in a band or are you a solo artist? Or
I
what?
don't play in a band.
Oh, okay. You ever played any gigs before?
No.
About 9 years.
Okay. Do you play in a band or are you a solo artist? or-
I play in a band called the Smith Daggers.
So what do you think is the main issue for our generation and trying to get into the, or make it in the music industry?
There's too many people on the internet, and the internet's over flooded with people.
Oh, okay. Onto a record label?
We got a band who we support, and they're signed to a record label. Yeah, they're doing quite well.
Oh, okay. Have you ever tried to get signed to a record label?
My band, we tried once, and
Oh, yeah.
we're still in the process of doing what we're trying to get through.
As you can see from the few interviews we took, people are struggling a lot. Amy made a point about the internet, and many of the interviews mentioned the fact that too many people trying now. But why is this? Let's find out. The internet. Millions of users, millions of musicians, all trying to get recognised. Social media and music sites such as Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud and the BBC introducing all have millions of users in which are all trying to be number one. Due to this development in the internet, it makes it a lot harder for musicians to get recognised, and this might be the reason why people struggle so much. It seems as if you have to have the look to make it though. It's not really about the music. So what can we get from this documentary? Looking at interviews and the other data we gathered, it shows that people are massively struggling to get into the music industry. Maybe due to the internet purposes, too many musicians, or the fact that you just don't stand out enough. It's almost like you've been muted.